Hi. One very important system to build is how to manage information. That's how to find it, how to consume it, how to understand it, how to store it, and how to find it again later. This short video shows some of the ways I do this. There are many other ways, but the important thing is to have a system and to improve the system over time. Here I'm mainly thinking of information in the form of books and articles. There are many other great sources. I'm thinking about the online courses, the so-called MOOCs, but they maybe merit a more detailed discussion in a future video. So, my favorite ways of finding information, probably my favorite is Scribd. Now this, for $10 a month, allows you access to a huge range of books, articles, and audiobooks. Next favorite is the public library. Again, ebooks, audiobooks, paper books, all available for free. Then there's the good old Amazon Kindle, where you can buy books from the Kindle store. You can listen to audiobooks on the Kindle through Bluetooth. And I do like the way the words look on the Kindle book. It's great for reading at night, etc., with their whatever it's called feature for looking at the screen. Now, the really neat thing is, if you're a member of a public library, you can borrow their library ebooks, and you can very simply import them into Kindle. For New York Public Library, for example, on their MYPL Overdrive site, you can just choose to send this book to your Kindle, and there it downloads directly onto your Kindle. Okay, having read all these books, how do you make sense of them? How do you store the information? How do you think about it? How do you find the bits that you thought were interesting after you've read it once? In Scribd, you can highlight text, passages within the books that you've read, and then you can come back and look at your highlights after the fact. Kindle has a similar function, but it's better. You can highlight, but then you can go and look at all your highlights. You can export your highlights to PDF and other formats. And also, the great thing is, for the books that you got from the public library, your highlights stay after you return the book. So they're there forever, I suppose. To round this video out, let's talk a little bit about articles and other sources of information. So for articles, for documents, I like Dropbox. You can pair it with Goodreader. So on the iPad, you can use Goodreader to read the articles and to highlight sections within the articles. I also like Evernote, where you can use a system of tagging to find the information that you've stored, to find it again under a certain tag. Or you can use categories like a Dropbox type thing, where you have folders, you put your notes in. And anything can go really easily into Evernote, websites, videos, whatever it might be. You can just clip them into Evernote really quickly from your computer or your mobile device. A last site I'll mention is Mindomo. This is a mind mapping site, so you can draw all sorts of mind maps. But I like it as well for storing information, because you can cluster your information around certain themes. And then you can draw your map of the different articles and books that apply to that theme. And the cool thing is, you can add a hyperlink to each of those articles or sites. And then you can export the whole map as PDF. So you have a sort of web of information that you can look at later, or you can share with other people. As I said, this is just my system. There are many more. And it's important to keep looking to see what's out there. How could we improve these systems? If I were to start again, I may consider Roam, for example. It seems like there's quite a steep learning curve, work to invest to set it up, but it does claim to offer a really integrated solution for all your information, your writing, your calendar, whatever it might be, and it looks kind of interesting. I also see more and more apps and sites that help with repetition, spaced repetition. That concept of repetition and learning is so important. For example, one recent one, and I haven't tried it myself, is I Do Read. Again, it looks interesting. It looks like it integrates with many other sources of information. To end with a last tip, I really like the Aftershokz bone conduction headphones, and I'm going to magically put them on my head now. There you go. These make it really easy to listen to books, podcasts, while you're doing other things. And it can save your life, for example, if you're riding a bike, or your relationship, if you're in the kitchen with your partner and she's trying to talk to you. Anyway, they're really great. I hope this video was useful. Thanks for listening.